situation. Our story begins right here in Rochester, New York, near High Falls. A man sets up a mill to help the many wheat farmers turn their wheat into flour. The farms and mills around Rochester were so productive that they produced 26,000 barrels of flour each year. There were only 1,500 people in Rochester at the time. That means each person living in Rochester would have to eat 18,222 loaves of bread each year. Farmers continued their wheat to the mill, but now they wondered, what are you going to do with all this flour? Meanwhile, a merchant named Jesse Hawley was in debt. He couldn't pay his bills. It cost so much for him to travel along the country roads of New York State that he ran out of money and ended up in jail. He needed to find a faster and cheaper way to travel across and ship goods across the state. His problem and the Rochester Miller's problem could both be solved with the same idea.
I've got an idea. Let's build a canal across the state so it is easier to ship goods.
Good idea. Oh, now I have a way to sell my extra flour. Good idea, Jesse.
And then we can go splashy, splashy in the water.
And so the idea to build a canal across New York State got rolling. Many people, including us today, benefited from this Erie Canal project. The end. So the people of New York State celebrated to build the Erie Canal in Rochester. That meant an easy way to sell all the extra flour. For merchants like Jesse Hawley, it meant a faster, cheaper way of shipping their goods. The canal had a problem. The problem was that the water in the Erie Canal was leaking out of the bottom. So some of the engineers of the canal asked the problem solver, can this White, to go see how the canal in Europe had been built. When Canvas got to Europe, he saw the bottom of most canals were lead with limestone was too expensive and too hard to get. So when Canvas White came back to New York State, he thought of a new idea. He made a brand new waterproof cement. They lined it on the bottom of the Erie Canal with limestone. This cement was easier to make and much cheaper to use than limestone. It was also effective. It kept the water from leaking out of the canal, and canal engineers were very happy. Canvas White for solving the problem, and Canvas was proud of his distribution to the Great Garden. It looks like the male engineers brainstormed lots of ideas and sent Canvas White to learn more. When he came back with the idea for a waterproof cement, they put his plan into action and found a way to be sure the water stayed in the ears. So what did all these problem solvers need in order to find a solution to their problems? Our GCCS treasure trades can help. Problem solvers need initiative. Jesse Hawley took the initiative when he got people excited about the Erie Canal project. He took action when something needed to be done.
Thank you, Julia. One trait that all problem solvers use is courage. Courage means I can step out of my comfort zone. Problem solvers use this when they try something new, just like when Canvas White had to try something brand new when he made waterproof cement for the canal.
Thanks, Troy. Another character trait we saw in action today was perseverance. The third grade had to persevere when they were solving the North Star problem. All the problem solvers need to try to keep trying, even when things get frustrating or tough.
So we saw lots of examples of problem solving today, and hopefully each class will find some ways to problem solve in their own classroom. And we even saw some expedition problems that we've been problem solving as well. The character traits are really helpful. We've learned that in third grade the hard way. Sometimes we really need those character traits to help us solve day-to-day problems. And Miss Heyman, we are ready for you whenever you're ready for